hair loss, women of all ages, what do? I suffered severe hair loss, but it did grow back. But it took me a year of all kinds of serums, red light therapy, to finally arrive at my hair being fully restored. However, I had so much fun first going from toppers, which that's my subject today, versus to wigs. I consider it the new fashion. In fact, I have all kinds of colors. But I wanted to share with you what you can do today if you finally are so frustrated with your hair thinning or your hair loss, whatever the cause may be. The very first thing that you should investigate is the word toppers. Now, toppers, let me share with you, toppers are basically just, it could be human hair, but the least expensive would be the synthetic fibers, like this. But they're basically just a top. It's just a top that you put right on top of your hair. What this will do will give you volume, will actually make this so much better up here, because you know how the young women wear the extensions. But for the top hair here, particularly for those that have lost their hair, or particularly for seniors, we tend to not only our fibers get thinner, but we tend to lose hair all around our scalp area. So it's very important that these toppers could be the solution for you. This was what I used first for many months. And let me show you what they look like inside, the way they're made. Do you see this? Like right here, they call this little fine area, it's a very delicate kind of a mesh. They call it a lace front. And by lace front, meaning that, in fact, I have a lace front wig on here. I tried to lift it just a bit, but what they do is they take the synthetic fibers and they hand sew them to this little maze here so that it looks like it's your own natural hair. That's the same with the toppers. And then on the inside, this whole area is what they call a monofilament part. You remember back in the 1970s, and even the less expensive wigs that you can buy today, they only have one part. But when you have a topper or a wig constructed with this monofilament, that means you can part it anywhere. And also there's space. So when people look down, they actually think they see your scalp. So again, the synthetic fibers just look all the more natural, that it's not a wig. And then this back here in the toppers is very, very small. This is what they call wefting. And in your larger regular wigs, this would extend a lot longer to kind of encapsulate all of your scalp area and be stretchy, kind of like putting on a hat. But this might be a solution for you women that are experiencing hair loss today. You can either go online and order a topper from, there's so many companies, even on TikTok here, I'm sure there are people that sell wigs that also may sell toppers. You can check here on this wonderful platform. But you can even go into your local wig store and just say, I just need someone to help me get my very first topper. And so this is what I'd recommend. So I hope that you will join me on my week-to-week excursion where I will share with you the serums that I use that worked, as well as the various wigs that I purchased, and I do wig reviews. But there's one thing I want to share with you now that I have a little over a year experience. Way back in the beginning, the human hairs just were so expensive. But in my next video, I'll explain to you, yes, there's a price difference, but there are pros and cons for getting, say, a human hair fiber versus synthetic. I will share with you all those details, and that will help you perhaps in your next purchase. But today, go out there and investigate the toppers. You will be glad you did. It will make your day, and all of a sudden, you'll have confidence again. Take care. Remember, always be kind, and I'll see you soon.